Naresh Khanna, the editor of Indian Printer and Publisher and Packaging South Asia. And I'm here at the HP stand at Printpack 2025 in Hall 16. And I'm here with the country manager of HP India for Indigo and inkjet presses, technologies I should say. And I know him as Durai, although his name is Appadurai. So Durai, please share with us. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, Rajesh.
When did you join HP?
Okay, I joined HP in 2006. It's 18 years and few months now.
So now you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
When I said early days, when it seemed like a bumpy ride in HP a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Durai has stayed the course. I'm proud to say. He should be proud to say, really. But and he's seen HP through cultivating this market and actually enriching this market. And it's a very happy thing that, for me at least, that HP is no longer only about photo books and things like that, but it's about packaging. And it's about mainstream packaging, not only labels, but also flexible packaging. So Durai, tell us a little bit about how the HP technology works for flexible packaging in India. What does it do in India?
Sure. Yeah, so first of all, Naresh, for me to catch up with you anytime is fun. And for me to catch up today, as we celebrate the 25th B2 press install, for me it's even more pleasure. We never thought when we got to this B2, people are saying, B2 in digital, do you ever think it's going to work? But we are here, 25 presses installed.
So that's what, the 12,000 or the 10,000?
Yeah, the 12,000, 15,000.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing the 12,000 at Drupa, and I was very impressed by that machine.
But
Okay.
I think it's been a massive journey.
Yeah.
But I think, coming to what
But it was
you asked,
expensive,
It was.
I always
It is
wondered
still
who will buy it.
Yeah.
But that means the Indians can buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
That means this is the whole perception of our market. Is quite, people don't know our country. Even we don't know our country, I think.
Yes.
But I think you have explored it in a very interesting way. But please go on and come.
So to what you asked in terms of the flexible packaging, I think that's our new love, and that's where a lot of our energy is going. And I was actually recently presenting in one of our internal forums in Spain, where we met almost everybody from the world, and each one was saying how do they sell flexible packaging press in their countries. And people came and freaked out saying, I sell based on this application and everything. And I went and told them, I went and actually asked them, what is the labor cost per hour in your country? There were answers from Australia which said $35 an hour. Europe was somewhere around the $20-25 mark, and so was US, not far behind. And then I asked them, I told them, what's the labor cost per hour in India? Nobody had a clue. I asked them all to do Google. They came out and said $1 an hour. Okay, maybe a bit of an exaggeration, give or take, even if it's $2 an hour. I told them, guys, do you even understand it is 35 times more tougher for me to sell a press here? But then I also have an advantage of 1.5 billion people. Okay. An aspirational one at that, and 50% of them are less than 25. Huge aspiration. 1 out of 2 under 25 want to own some kind of a business at some point in their life. That's what the millennials are thinking, right? Which is where the number of startups in the country is coming in today, right? So when we were going to all these gravure printers, until you say the machine price, all conversation is going good. The moment you say the price of the machine, maybe the coffee which was given to you was taken away. In Hindi they say pagale kya, in Tamil they say paitiyama. And we had heard all of this. Then we started going behind the brands which is going to pull or create a pull in the market. So we went behind the Cokes and the Nestle's and the Pepsi's of the world to create campaigns after campaigns. And in fact, the first flexible packaging machine in India came because of Coca-Cola's project in India.
Okay.
But then
The Hutamaki machine.
The Hutamaki machine. But then we also realized these big companies do project once in a year, once in 2 years, maybe once in 3 years, right? So that's not going to give me that run rate which is required. Which is when we kind of made the discovery, when we stumbled upon a small little startup in Bombay. It was we learned it only from the brands. This is a lady. This was a homemaker, retired, doctor by profession, but homemaker by choice, who had a passion to make it dough, the dosa batter.
Okay.
And she wanted to give that recipe out to the society, and she started making it. But it's a perishable good, so if it doesn't get sold out by 12 o'clock, it's perishable. And it's not a profitable venture for her at all. That's when we met her and we showed this beautiful packaging that could, one, increase the shelf life by at least 24 hours, but then also give a massive shelf appeal, whether it is put on the e-commerce sites or in the supermarket shelf. Believe me, instant hit. And now she was able to quadruple her business within few months of launching it. Today she has like 16 products. She's sold out at 12 o'clock in every e-commerce platform. This is what a good quality packaging design can do. And that is when we started going behind this community of startups, right? But that has really helped us. These are the future of India. But there is a problem. With the limited resource that I have, how many startups do I talk to? Okay, innovation comes in. Then we were looking for people, where do all these startups go? And we found there are incubation centers in India. Atal Incubation Center is basically hosting a lot of startups, giving them basic amenities, giving them the education to be successful. We worked with the Coffee Board of India in Bangalore.
That's terrific.
Unbelievable. They're revolutionizing the startup community in the coffee space.
Yeah.
When we went and told them this, they said, look, we would love to have you in our panel. So we are like honorary professors of packaging for anybody who wants to do a coffee business, and we meet 40 of them every week.
We have done a lot of features on my coffee guy, which is Devan's, okay? And his packaging, which has also won an award, the Red Dot Award internationally, because it's designed by his daughter, who's a designer in New York. That packaging is done by your customer now, who's also gone in for an Indigo press to print those beautiful designs, which the designs are also dedicated to sustainability, to nature and to the wildlife of India, in fact. You will see an Indian giraffe, Indian tiger, Indian elephant on the Devan's coffee. That's often been on our cover, by the way. Excellent. So I had one more question in mind, which is that now you seem to have caught on, not just in the startups and the incubators and the short run, but you're also starting to make an impact among the mainstream gravure printers for flexible packaging in recent times. And I believe Balaji's machine is installed and running, and Umesh Kakade told me it's being not for sampling, but for actual production of snack packaging. So what is, and we discussed this earlier, we've been discussing it for a year from Elite, where Dorai actually in Elite offered people who bought his machine one gravure press free. That was a bold move, And I expected the gravure printers to run after him, but they didn't, I think. But some have caught on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So talk about that, the shift, why the gravure printers are understanding the value of this. And one more comment I'd like to make, now I remember what I was thinking, is that, we talk about a lot of technologies. We talk about a lot of possibilities in packaging. Short run, run of one, personalization, more products, less run, different kinds of decoration. We may talk about anything, but what brings practicality to that? What actually allows you to implement innovation? That's the digital press that can work for flexible packaging.
Absolutely. Yeah. So two parts to this, Naresh. One is, what is that we can do, right? I mean, at the simplest level, no MOQ printing changes this world, because our estimates and different agencies estimate is about 20%, 80 to 20% of the printed material never ever sees the day's light. It never goes to the supermarket because something has changed in between, right? So, if you go by the simple law that we run, prevention is better than cure, I will save 20% of the material from going into the landfill or whatever, right? Unfortunately for us, both the governments and the think tanks think sustainability means plastic. Ban plastic and our world is going to be a better world. I think that's a big mistake. Okay, plastic may be a problem, but it's not the only problem, right? We have different, you put the EPR, stronger regulation, better recollection mechanism, everything is fine. But more importantly, if you look at processes which is involved in producing this, that's the things are going to change, which is where we come in and make a difference. Now, for me, the personal happiness today is I'm now going behind gravure spindle manufacturers. I visited two of them, one big guy in Ahmedabad, another big guy in Bangalore, trying to understand what all they do to make those beautiful gravure cylinders. Believe me,
They use heavy metal.
oh, heavy metal,
Chromium.
the amount of whatever they put it. Naresh, in Bangalore, the facility that I saw, one is classified as a red zone because of what they put into the ground, right? So for me, every time I see this, I start imagining my future to be, not my future, but the whole digital future to be brighter and brighter.
Yeah.
I'm very, very optimistic that the mainstream converters in the gravure side have started looking at this. And more importantly for them, Naresh, the small guys of today are going to be the bigger guys of tomorrow. 1 out of 10 started to become successful and they stay with you if you're the one who is offering services. I think from that emotional perspective, mainstream converters are looking at us and talking to us, which gives us a very good feeling. Again, we want to continue to develop this market by giving the education to the brands and the startups.
Now, it's taken a while. It's taken some time. But I think you have sort of done the impossible. Okay? This was a technology that was seen as too elite, too European, too Western for India, poor old India. And I also would like to say, you have made the Indian printers and converters also do the impossible. Okay? And that works for us. There are many things where our people are creative in using technology where it was not thought of by the manufacturers perhaps. So I think it's been a very interesting journey where you have got into the heart and the emotion of the products, the exports, the aspirations of people to make idli at home and sell it. And the pandemic has played a terrific role. In Copenhagen recently, I said that one of the biggest consumers of indigo toner was an Indian company, in one of the locations. They all laughed when I said, probably he runs the machine at 26 hours, because that's what you have to do in India. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We don't work 5 days. Dorai doesn't work 5 days. We work 6 days, 7 days, 8 days a week. And so congratulations.
No, thank you, Naresh.